What if I told you you're not broke because you're lazy? You're broke because the system is designed that way. Not in an obvious way, not in a way people talk about on the news, but in a slow, silent way. That drains you every single day. You wake up, you check your phone, and before you even get out of bed, you already feel it. That pressure, that quiet stress in your chest. Bills, rent, debt, notifications you don't even want to open anymore. You're not even living yet, and you already feel behind. This is life as a broke adult, and the scary part is, it doesn't look like failure. From the outside, you look normal. You have a job, you go out sometimes, you post things, you smile, but behind all that, you're calculating everything. Every coffee, every meal, every small decision feels like a trade-off. Can I afford this? Should I wait? Do I really need it? And slowly, without even noticing, your life becomes smaller. You stop saying yes to things, you stop taking risks, you stop trying new experiences, because everything has a price tag attached to it, and you can't afford mistakes. That's the real trap. Being broke doesn't just affect your wallet, it rewires your brain. You start thinking short-term, you stop planning, you stop dreaming big, because survival becomes the priority. Not growth, not freedom, just survival. And here's where it gets worse. You try to fix it. You budget, you cut expenses, you sacrifice, you skip things you enjoy, you say no again, and again, and again. And still, nothing really changes. Because the game isn't just about spending less, it's about a system where your income grows slowly, but your expenses grow fast. Your salary increases maybe once a year, but prices increase every few months. Food, rent, transport, everything quietly gets more expensive. And you're running in place, working, paying, repeating. This is the modern cycle. Work to live to pay, pay to survive, repeat. And if you ever stop, everything collapses. That's why it feels like you can't breathe. Because you actually can't, not financially. You're always one unexpected expense away from stress, from panic, from starting over. A broken phone, a medical bill, a rent increase. That's all it takes. And suddenly, everything you built feels fragile. Now here's the part no one tells you. Being broke is exhausting. Not physically, mentally. It's the constant thinking, the constant calculating, the constant worrying. Even when you're resting, your brain isn't. It's running numbers, scenarios. What if something goes wrong? What if I lose my job? What if this gets worse? And that fear keeps you stuck. Because when you're afraid, you don't take action, you don't take risks, you don't move forward. You stay safe, but safe is exactly what keeps you broke. And this is where most people get it wrong. They think the solution is work harder, save more, be more disciplined. But that's only part of the story. Because if you're only playing defense, you'll never win the game. You'll just survive longer. The real shift happens when you stop thinking like someone who is trying not to lose and start thinking like someone who is trying to get ahead. Because being broke is not just a financial state, it's a mindset trap. And breaking out of it starts with one uncomfortable truth. No one is coming to fix this for you. Not your job, not the government, not luck. If your income stays the same, your life stays the same. So the real question is, how do you escape? Not temporarily, not with small relief, but for real. You need leverage, not just time. Because time is limited, energy is limited, but leverage, that's where things change. Skills, assets, opportunities that scale. Because if you keep trading time for money, you will always be limited. But if you build something that grows beyond your time, that's when the cycle starts to break. And no, this doesn't happen overnight. But there is a moment, a decision, where you stop accepting this as your normal, where you stop saying, this is just how life is, because it's not. It's just how most people live. And most people stay stuck. But you don't have to, because the first step is not money, it's awareness. And the moment you decide, even slightly, to think differently, to act differently, to move differently, that's when everything starts shifting. Slowly, quietly, but powerfully. And one day, you wake up, check your phone, and for the first time, you don't feel that pressure anymore. Not because life is perfect, but because you're finally in control.